Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna. I'm a little bit spooky, and today we're going to be talking about only things that I love. This is a favorites video where I talk about all the stuff that I've just been really enjoying lately, using nearly every day. Kind of can't put down favorite products. It's going to be makeup, skincare, hair care, and some lifestyle. I actually have quite a few snacks to talk about today. Anyways, let me know down below what you have been loving lately. Do you have any special moments to share? Did anything special happen? Let me know down below, but without further ado, let's get into all the goodies. Okay, let's start with makeup because I like to start with makeup because that's my favorite thing. First thing I want to talk about is what is on my eyes today, and that is the Walk of No Shame quad from Charlotte Tilbury. My best friend Chandra gave me the Walk of No Shame quad a while back, and girl, I have been loving it. I know it's just 4 shades and they're pretty specific in their color story, but I think it's so pretty. The quality is awesome, and I love every look that I have done with it because I enjoy warm burgundy tones and cranberry shades, so it's kind of right up my alley in color story. And yeah, again, today is no exception. Love this look. It is such an easy palette to work with, to be kind of more on the dramatic side with the color story. It's just so effortless and easy, like one of the most simple palettes to work with, and I love that. And yeah, great little palette here from Charlotte Tilbury. Sure, yeah, expensive, but I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and glad that it was rehomed with me. In a similar vein, I've also, of course, been enjoying the Walk of No Shame lipstick and lip liner combo with the eye quad because they're made to pair with one another, obviously, and I think they're just such a really pretty combo. Like, there's something very wearable about it while still having a little bit of drama. To me, this little trio of products here have been like sophisticated, soft, gothic glam. I'm all over it, and yeah, these have just been very much enjoyable to work with. I have a couple of blushes that I do want to mention. One that I've had for a while and one that I just picked up recently. First is the CoverGirl Classic Color Blush in Soft Mink. This is such a kind of nothing shade is what I would call it. Like, it's a very neutral, dusty rose type of tone. It has a really pretty kind of cool sheen in it where it gives your cheeks a beautiful glow. And this is one of those blushes that you can literally pair with anything. You don't have to be careful with it. It just works. And it is such a lovely formula. It's very soft. It just has such a really pretty radiance to it. This is a great formula, by the way. If you are at the drugstore and you're just trying to find a new classic powder blush, don't sleep on the good old CoverGirl Classic Color Blushes. They're really nice. And I know this shade has been out forever. I'm pretty sure my mom had this shade. And if you can't find Sophisticated Sable from CoverGirl, which is one of my favorite ones, it's like the trio of the 3 shades in different depth levels, and one's more of like a highlighter. This is really comparable in undertone and color-wise. It has a little bit of warmth in it, a little bit of coolness. It's just kind of very much neutral, and if you are a ghost like myself, this is a great shade for you. The next blush I've really been enjoying is the e.l.f. Putty Blush in Tahini. This is kind of a in the middle, pinky, warm, again, I guess kind of neutral. Like, it has warmth in it, but it's not overly warm and it's not overly cool either. And it's just a rosy pink tone, and I don't know why I kind of neglected this blush in my collection, and I pulled it out the other day to use and just really enjoyed it and thought it looked so pretty just with my complexion. And it's just kind of a perfect everyday type of blush with a little bit more color to it. And yeah, I actually really love this shade. You see, it looks a little more vibrant in the container than what it comes out as on the face, but you can build it up. I just think it's a really pretty shade, and I've really liked it lately. It's just been kind of what I've been grabbing for between it and the CoverGirl, depending on my mood. The e.l.f. Putty blushes just look really pretty on the cheek because they do have that kind of putty formula to them that's very smoothing. So it's really friendly if you have a lot of like texture or anything on your cheeks. The putty blushes are a great, more cream-like formula to go for. It's not going to enhance texture or anything like that. That's one thing I really do love about those. And this color is just, I don't know, it's just really pretty, and I've enjoyed the heck out of it lately. All right, another eye product that I have totally fallen in love with is the Bobbi Brown Duo Crayon Stick. Dual-ended longwear cream shadow stick in rusted pink and cinnamon. This is stunning. This is one of the prettiest eyeshadow sticks I've ever used, and the formula is just beyond good. And I love it so much. I'm going to insert a couple of looks I've done with it right here. It very much is kind of in tone with the Walk in No Shame color story. I like reddish colors, and yeah, these actually could play really well together if you wanted to pair them up. But man, this is so pretty. I have added, I think, 2 more of these to my cart at Sephora because of how impressed I was with the pigmentation, the ease of use, the blendability, and just the vibrancy of it. Very much impressed, and the versatility with it. You could just do the matte, you could just do the shimmer, you can sheer them out, you can build them up. It's so good. And particularly the shade Rusted Pink is so, so gorgeous. It's like a kind of a rose gold that has some really nice depth to it. Give you a little swatch there. I mean, it's gorgeous. And then Cinnamon, which you can also get in one of the standalone larger sticks as well, is just a really pretty, truly a cinnamon shade. And it blends out to have this gorgeous warmth to it. So easy to work with. I'm not a cream shadow stick kind of girl for the most part, but the Bobbi Brown ones have impressed me. I also have it in the shade Shell, just one of the regular ones, and really enjoy it also. I use it as an eye primer a lot of times. So yeah, really, really good product. I can't say enough good things about this and how pretty it looks on the eye. And I've tried a lot of shadow sticks in my day and have never really been that blown away by them. But the Bobbi Brown ones, it's where it's at for me. Next is the original telescopic mascara from L'Oreal. The whole hype around the telescopic lift kind of got me interested in the original one, because I think people were bringing this up again. I remember my mom using this mascara. I feel like this is not a new product at all. Like, I mean, I know it's not new, but I mean, I feel like this is a pretty old product. And I could swear up and down that I remember seeing her use this product. And because I remember the packaging, it's very distinct. It looks like a little telescope, and it's cute. I like the packaging on this, but this one has a nice little skinny rubber wand with it has like squared off edges to it, and it has kind of like squared off sides that have no bristles, and then it has these short little rubber bristles going around. And yeah, it grips the lashes really well. Definitely good lengthening mascara. And I got it in the shade, I think, soft brown or brown black, one of the two. Yeah, I got it in brown black. And this has become like my day-to-day mascara for just running out the door for a little bit more of a natural look. It gives me a little bit of length, and because it's the black brown, it's not so harsh and stark on me because I'm pretty fair. I'm very pale. I have the light in the front of my hair, so when I go with like a black mascara, it's very stark sometimes without other makeup to balance it out, and I found the black brown shade to be really, really nice on my complexion, as well as just the mascara in general. I think it's a really pretty natural mascara that can give you amazing length as well without looking too chunky and clumpy or anything like that. Like, it doesn't give a ton of volume. It's more about the length, and I think that can look really nice on a no makeup day. So yeah, I've been reaching for this quite a bit lately. All right, next thing is 2 lip liners from ColourPop that I have been using so consistently, and it occurred to me that these might be my favorite lip liners of all lip liners. It is BFF2 and BFF3. Like, these are the 2 lip liners I need, and I could be set. BFF2 is a deeper version of the original BFF lip liner, which to me doesn't show up quite enough on my lips sometimes. I have fairly pigmented lips, and sometimes when I go in with a lip liner, it can either look too pale and kind of wash my lips out, and I don't like that. I like a lip liner to be a little bit deeper than my actual lip color, and I do like to overline just a bit, And I will say the ColourPop formula is beautiful. It's very, very creamy, very easy to work with, good wear time. But anyways, the shade BFF2 is the same hue as BFF3, but it has just a little more depth to it and a little more value. Let me see, where can I swatch this? I love how this shade has like just a very neutral undertone to it and just like that perfect depth level. It works so well with so many different lipsticks in my collection. And if you've been around here for a while, you know I tend to stick to the more nude type of lip shades or very dark, vampy lip shades. And when I say nude, I mean all shades of nude, not just peach. I mean the whole range of nude colors under the sun. I love brownie, kind of natural looking lip colors. That is my favorite. And this works with so many of the ones that have a little bit more of a cooler undertone. I don't get too crazy with my lip colors as far as like the actual color goes. I'm not one to wear vibrant shades, so this pairs really well with a lot of my favorite lipsticks. BFF3, which is a deeper brown lip liner shade. I want to say that, was it Makeup by Shayla, or Shayla helped formulate this one? I feel like she did. I'm not 100% on that. But this one is a really, really pretty, oh goodness, I need to sharpen it. Get a good little swatch here. Really pretty, just warm brown shade. I love it. It goes with all my brown lipsticks. I can sheer it out and wear it with more of a pale nude shade and kind of do a really gorgeous ombre lip with it. I love doing that. And it also works really well with a lot of my deeper brown lipsticks. Like these two shades are just perfect. They're versatile because I can sheer them out and kind of smudge them with my finger or build them up. And they work with, I would say, 98% of my lipstick collection. They look great with just a gloss over top of either one. And yeah, I love them. These two are where it's at. There's a reason they're called BFF. So we have BFF2 and BFF3. And lastly, for makeup, we have one new lipstick here. This is from L'Oreal. This is one of their Volume Color Riche lipsticks. Something in that vein. They have a weird name, but they had the really pretty R on top, and they're just really, really elegant looking product. The packaging drew me in because black and gold, and it just looked very high end, very classy. And the shade Le Wood Nonchalant caught my eye. This is a beautiful kind of rosy wood shade, like it, those are called, has wood in the name, but it has just that gorgeous kind of 90s color to it. Great match with BFF3. It's not so cool tone, it's not super warm. It's a little bit neutral, a little bit more into the cooler tone, and just so pretty and easy to use. Goes with a ton of looks, has just enough depth to it to make it kind of dynamic at the same time, while not being a shade that's going to steal the show or compete with the eyes, but has enough color and pigment to it and depth that it's not so neutral. You know what I mean? It has a little bit of something to it. I just think it's a beautiful shade. I love it so much, and the formula is beautiful on this as well. And I love shades like this. This is like my favorite right here, is these kind of mid-tone rosy brown colors that kind of can be a little bit warm, a little bit cool, just kind of dusty, muted, but still deep in a way. It still has a little bit of a depth to it. That's my kind of lip color. That is my favorite. And this is gorgeous. It has become definitely a little bit of a staple within my makeup routine as a color that I want to wear a lot. It goes with a good majority of my looks, and lately I've been really into doing a more kind of a 90s inspired makeup with my eyes, where I've been doing like a lot of kind of more cool tones and matte shades and kind of just classic supermodel smoky looks. And this color just pairs so well with looks like that. And I forgot to mention, I do have one more makeup product that I want to talk about again, because I think this was in a favorites video back when it came out, but I want to re-mention it because I've been enjoying it once again in my makeup routine and for creating those 90s looks. And that is the Huda Empowerment palette, particularly the matte shades. that have the more cool kind of rosy undertone, like this one, this one, this one. Basically these 3 shades, and then like the dark brown up here. I have been all over those shades and doing just these very nice soft kind of smoky eyes with that. I love it. It's very contoured, very Kevin Aucoin 90s inspired looks, and yeah, I've just been all over looks like that. And it's weird, I've been neglecting the shimmers and the warm shades, which is odd for me. But anyways, the cool tones in here are just so pretty, and paired with this lipstick, it's a 90s dream. I'll put some example pictures or something on the screen of what I'm talking about, but my love for the Empowerment palette has been reinvigorated. And I would love to see her come out with one of her little 9-pan obsessions in shades like that, where they're just the cool tone brownie shades with a little bit of the purple undertone, and not the mauve or the warm color stories that she come out with recently. Those to me are too on the nose. Like, I want some that are a little bit more neutral cool, a little bit more like contoury shades. I would love to see that, and because I love the ones in this palette so much. That is all for makeup. Not too terribly much, but I don't know, I've been kind of sticking to kind of a vibe and enjoying it. I'm loving my 90s looks and these cranberry eyes, apparently. Am I very spring appropriate in either or look? No, I'm not. But here we are. It's probably gonna be summer by the time this video goes up, knowing me. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about skincare real quick so we can breeze through that, because I don't have too terribly much to talk about this time for once. First thing is the Glam Glow Classic Super Mud Mask. I was recently sent this and it just reminded me how much I loved it. I forgot how much I loved just the OG Glam Glow Mud Mask. And it was so nice to get to revisit it and use it again. And yeah, I love it. I still love it. It's an enjoyable experience for me to use. Just all around, I don't know. I'm a sucker for a good old mud mask. And the Glam Glow one is fantastic if you're looking for one. It's a little expensive. There are drugstore options. But my oily combo skin that's pretty congested a lot of times. I have a lot of clogged pores, and yeah, I love a good mud mask. I find it to be a really nice formula. It's pretty effective. It can be a little drying if you use it too frequently within your routine, but moisturize really good afterwards and you're set. It's not too harsh that it's gonna like irritate your skin or anything, but it's a little bit more powerful or potent than, say, some of the ones you get at the drugstore. Next is this facial essence from Fresh. This is a pretty unnecessary product in one's skincare routine, but if you've been here a while and you know me, I like to have a skincare ritual. It's more than just slapping on a moisturizer for me. I like to take my time. I put on a podcast or a video and I sit there and do my skincare and just kind of relax and kind of get ready for the day. I drink my coffee. It's a whole little thing for me, and I love it so much. And this is a newer addition to my skincare routine and morning ritual. But this is the Fresh Kombucha Facial Treatment Essence. This is meant to boost luminosity, have antioxidants, and protect and visibly repair the skin. I think it's a great addition to my skincare routine. I put it on before I do my serums. It is lovely. Is it necessary? No, but we're talking about things that I love and enjoy here, and this is definitely something I'm loving and enjoying having in my little routine. I've always enjoyed an essence. I've never found them to be like something that you just have to have in your routine, but if you want to try one, the Fresh one is really nice. I think I prefer it to the Tatcha one, in fact. And yeah, this has a bit more of a silkier, thicker formula and kind of viscosity. It feels more like a serum. I apply it with a cotton pad because I spill when I try to do things with my hands, so that keeps me from actually wasting product. And I really like it. It's nice, and it comes in this beautiful glass bottle. There's something about using an essence just makes you feel a little special, and I enjoy that. I will take all the little specials that I can when it comes to routines throughout the day, something to make it feel a little nicer, a little bit more pampering and treating yourself, I'm here for it. And yeah, the fresh essence has just been very, very nice. Lastly, for skincare, this could fall under makeup a little bit, but it's more of a skincare geared item. And this is the CC stick from Ola Hendrickson, and this is the Banana Bright Vitamin CC stick. I freaking love this little thing. This has been such a handy item in my collection or in my routine, especially on those like no makeup days. This has been awesome. This is a color correcting stick that you can put under your eyes to cancel out your dark circles. It has kind of a yellow undertone. I have it in the shade Banana. It comes in apricot and pumpkin, but banana suits my really ghostly skin tone very well. And what I love about this is that I can not only correct the darkness under my eyes and the shadowiness that I naturally have, I can also take it over any dark spots on my face. Say I've got a pimple that's kind of healing and it's just dark looking. I can tap a little bit of this over it. I can tap a little bit on my cheeks and take down redness. It has been so nice. And I think it is infused with vitamins and caffeine as well to boost up the under eyes. It's hydrating feeling without causing any creasiness. I've used it under makeup as a color corrector. It does great, and it does great without makeup. If you're somebody who doesn't like makeup, or you have somebody in your life that likes to just maybe have a little bit of color correction under their eyes or something, but they don't want to look like they have makeup on, this is definitely a fantastic item to look at. I could see like putting this on my husband if we had to like take pictures or something for something special, tapping it under his eyes to brighten him up. Like it's one of those items that I think anyone can use, no matter how you feel about makeup. Like it's very versatile and undetectable on the skin. It just looks like your skin looks good, and it just cancels out everything. And to me, the shade flows so well with my natural skin tone that it's a great little quick coverage product that I can treat like skincare. I've been loving this so much, and I highly recommend it if you are in the market for a new color corrector and like a more yellow undertone. This is where it's at. I would love to see this come out in a pinky undertone as well, because I feel like that would look even better on me. Yeah, love it. It's just such a thin, lovely formula. I've never been a fan of stick products, like as far as concealers or under eye products that come in a stick. They always seem so dry or greasy. This, not at all. This is a great product. I can't say enough good things about it. Like, I am very impressed with it. So first thing for hair I want to talk about is the Olaplex 4D dry shampoo. This is a really nice dry shampoo. It's expensive, yes. Is it effective? Yes. It works great, and it is pretty much invisible. Like, I would call this one to be like one of the most invisible, can't see it at all, can't even tell it's in your hair dry shampoos. Like it works really well, it adds volume, it gives you a little bit of grit to your hair, but not like a normal dry shampoo does. Like it just soaks up the oils and you can't see it. Like you really have to like get up on your hair and just spray in one spot to even see it. But if you just take it like this and just give it a little mist, can't see it. And then you have really nice volume. It feels just really good in the hair. It doesn't feel stiff or sticky or powdery or gross or gritty. You don't feel anything. And it's lovely for that alone. And the fragrance that this has, I want it in all my hair products. It smells so good. It's just this beautiful kind of almost cologne-esque fragrance. It is so nice, and it's not overpowering like some dry shampoos can be. Like, an honorable mention is going to be the Living Proof dry shampoo, but I don't like the way it smells. It is one of the most effective dry shampoos I've ever used, but I can't stand the smell of it. It smells like the vet. This one, this smells like heaven, works great. I really like this one for the day that I do wash my hair. Sounds like I don't wash it that often. Well, I don't, but especially the day that I do wash my hair, like that evening, going in with this to keep it fresh for the next day and just kind of preempt the oils, if you will, This one's really good for that. And it is also great for like 2 day, 3 days after the wash day, just to kind of freshen stuff up. I think it is fantastic. Beyond that point, I do require a bit of a heavier duty dry shampoo because I have an oily scalp. But anyway, this is just a really lovely product. I'm definitely a fan of this dry shampoo and would not be mad at having a lifetime supply of it. We have a shampoo and conditioner that I have been into. First is this little shampoo bar right here. This is from a brand called Super Zero. I'll put the packaging on the screen because I don't have it. But this is their purple shampoo bar. This thing is awesome, and I'm really impressed with it. This is the first time I've used a shampoo bar, and I'm thoroughly enjoying this little guy. It feels more, it doesn't feel like soap. Like I expected it to feel like soap. This feels more like a bath bomb in a way, in the texture of it. But yeah, you just lather it up in your hair. It cleans so well, gets rid of all the dirt and the yuck out of my hair, does a great job with that. And the purple in it does help brighten up my blonde bits, which I am in desperate need of actually touching up and like redoing. So yeah, I mean, look at, I've got like 2 inches of root here. But anyway, this does a great job as far as brightening up the blonde. And it's very effective and it's just a really fun experience to use. I'm enjoying it. It has a great lather. I thought, man, the thing's so small. I'm going to go through that in no time. No, actually, this has been lasting really well. It's barely shrunk. I don't think it's shrunk at all, hardly, since I've gotten it. Like, you can hardly see any wear on it. And I've been using it just about every wash day since I got it. And yeah, it's great. I love it. Love this. And for conditioner, I've been using the Kristen S Moisture Rich Curl Conditioner. This is meant to be moisture restoring, shine boosting, instantly softening, quick detangle for all curl types. Yes, I think I finally found my holy grail conditioner from the drugstore. I have been on the hunt for a really good conditioner that is hydrating without a ton of protein in it or anything else that can just detangle my hair and have great slip and just be easy to use, and I can use it with whatever shampoo I want. This has been the answer right here. And this is a very hydrating formula, but I don't find it to weigh my hair down. Now I have a little bit more of a drier hair type and a little bit more of a higher porosity in my front bits because my hair is color treated and it is curly, wavy curly, whatever it is. It needs a little extra help in the moisture department. It always has. And yeah, this has been a fantastic little conditioner. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to need the big size because I know it comes in a big size. The fragrance is nice. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. It's pretty nice and it's just very effective. I like the color of it as well. It's very aesthetic. I enjoy the look of the Kristen S products. I love the soft touch packaging. My only complaint is a little hard to get the product out because it's a very thick conditioner. But yeah, this is free of drying alcohol, sulfates, parabens, phthalates, silicones. It's cruelty free, color and keratin safe, and vegan. And yeah, I love it. I love this one. I'm probably going to pick up the curl shampoo at some point that goes with it when I use up my little bar here. But I'm really, really liking the curl line from Kristen S. And speaking of, we have the Curl Defining Cream from Kristen S. Now this I really like to use. I don't use this every single wash day. It's something I kind of alternate with other products. It depends on how my hair feels. And yeah, this one I really like to use for detangling and defining my curls initially. Like I use this to kind of brush out, make sure I don't have any tangles or anything like that. This I kind of treat it as my leave-in and curl cream in one. And this is the lightweight formula. This is the lightweight curl defining cream. And this is meant to tame frizz, hydrate your curls, strengthen your strands with a soft finish for fine to medium curl types, which is my hair type. And what was funny is I thought this would be the heavier of the products, but actually she makes a curl cream that's in a spray that is way more intense, and it's a thinner formula, so it confused me. I thought this was going to be the heavier of the two products, being as this one's a cream, but this is actually very, very lightweight, while still giving the hydration and slip I need to style my hair. I'm really liking this too. This is really, really nice. This is more for adding definition and hydration to the hair rather than hold. So I do pair this up with a gel and or mousse. And yeah, I've really been liking this one though. I think this is a great option at the drugstore for a more luxurious feeling curl cream. This is kind of a pretty good one. Like, I don't have firm opinions. Like, I don't think there's that much difference between a lot of the curl creams. Mostly I go on, how does it make my hair feel? Like, does it make my hair feel weighed down? This one doesn't weigh my hair down, but it still provides a hydration and kind of that slip that I need in my hair, because I have very tangly hair that is a bitch to brush through and style. So yeah, something like this is kind of essential in my hair care routine, and this has definitely been a good addition. Last thing for hair is the Tangle Teaser. I picked up the Tangle Teaser for curly hair, which it has kind of some different type of bristle in it. This is meant to be used on wet hair, so it's not supposed to snag or pull or break hair, and I haven't noticed any of that happening with this brush, and it's been great for detangling after I wash my hair, as well as just when I need to brush. Like, look how easy that goes through, and it makes my hair feel so silky. Like, I have noticed a huge difference since I added this in to my styling routine, as far as how fine and a little bit more sleek my waves have become, where they're not just frizz. They have good definition. It's easy to use. It doesn't pull my hair, which is very important. My hair is quite fragile because it does have a higher porosity in some areas, and it is very tangly. So yeah, I had been using just a regular like wet brush previously. It did fine, but I didn't feel like it got in there enough to like really brush the hair out. It was just a little too gentle, if you will. And the Denman brush that I had been previously using was a little too rough on my hair. Like, it was snagging and pulling, breaking hair. This glides through so easily, especially paired up with a good conditioner and curl cream. I use it to detangle in the bathtub when I have washed my hair while my conditioner is in, and then I use it to style after I get out. I just kind of smooth through, do the ribbon curl technique where you kind of create a little tension right here and just kind of brush through, and then you give it a little shake and a little scrunch. And yeah, I love this brush. This has definitely been a great investment. Not too terribly expensive. It's not as cheap as I thought it would be at Walgreens anyway, but it's not like over $20 or anything. I can't remember how much it was. It's probably around the $15 price point. But yeah, I'm gonna be picking up another one of these because I like it that much. I do have one small complaint with it, and that is that these don't feel great on the scalp. Like, they're a little stabby. So there's that, but I don't really use it on my scalp too terribly much. I'm using it more just to go through the lengths of my hair. So there's that. I just want to mention that it is a little stabby on the scalp and kind of can make it feel a little sore if you're like really on your scalp using it. Let's talk about some snacks, because I have found some snacks that I am really enjoying. Another little endeavor that I have embarked on the last month or so, month and a half, is eating a lot more clean and just being a little more conscious of what I'm eating and not eating junk, which I didn't really eat a whole lot of junk at home. It was more just a fast food issue that I had. But I've been trying to incorporate some healthier things and just some better foods and snacks that fit into my lifestyle a little better. And I found a few that I'm really loving, and some things are just purely a treat. But first, let's talk about the Super Creamer. I love it in the sweet cream and the vanilla. I think sweet cream might be my favorite, but it sold out a lot. But this is a creamer that has like the MTC oil in it. It's low to no carb. I can't remember, no sugar. It's one of those creamers, but what I love about it is that it doesn't taste like a sugar-free creamer. Or it doesn't taste fake or anything like that. Like, it has a really good flavor to it. It tastes great in my coffee. This has like become my favorite peak creamer. Like, I will pick it over half and half is usually like my favorite. There's no weird taste, there's no odd aftertaste from it. With I've noticed from a lot of like the sugar-free creamers or the other options that are out there for creamer, they taste funny. I don't like them. And I particularly don't like the dairy-free ones. I think I got an oat milk one a while back, and it was not for me. I'm very picky with the creamers. I don't like a lot of flavored creamers or powder creamer at all. Nope, not for me. So a lot of times I'm really just a half and half or heavy whipping cream kind of girl. But I found this one, gave it a try just to see, and it is so good. Like, it is really, really up there, peak for me, as far as it doesn't make my coffee taste not unlike coffee. It doesn't flavor it, it just enhances it. And I think it's a really, really nice option. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm happy I found a creamer option that I enjoy other than just plain old half and half or heavy whipping cream. Because it's boring using the same thing over and over. And yeah, I think these are some really nice creamers. So if you're looking for a way to kind of maybe cut out some carbs, sugar, or whatever in your coffee, these are a great option. And I do like the added, like the MTC oil and stuff and things, because I do think it makes me feel a little more energized and focused like it's supposed to. That might be psychosomatic. Either way, I'll take it. I don't care. Anything that can make me feel focused and energetic, I will take. Because I am an unfocused individual. They also make like little bottled coffees as well. I don't like those as much, but they're okay. But I really like the creamer. Next is the Ratio cereal in the maple almond crunch flavor. This is so good. I freaking love it. I'm a cereal girl. I like to snack on dry cereal a lot. Like, I like to munch on it. And the flakes in this are so satisfying. I love the texture of them. And it has the granola bits and the almonds, and I think it has pumpkin seeds in there as well. It's just very, very tasty and very enjoyable and satisfying. Like, it's a really good snack. And yeah, I love the flavor. It's just very tasty, and it has been like my favorite snack lately. And it's like right now I'm like, I'm gonna go eat me some of that for my afternoon snack. Because it's delicious, and I really, really like the maple flavor. And it's not strong. It's not an overt, oh my god, fake flavor. It's just a hint, and I love that. But I haven't actually tried this one with milk or anything like that, because I don't buy milk or anything like that very often, and it's not my favorite to eat cereal with half and half, or heavy whipping cream's a bit much, in my opinion. So yeah, I like to eat my cereal dry a lot of times, just as a snack, and that one has definitely filled that little void of needing a nice afternoon snack and something to munch on that's just not a handful of nuts or something very plain. It has a little bit more to it, and it's very satisfying, and it is actually pretty filling. Next I want to talk about is the Sola bagels. I think that's how you say the brand, Sola, or I think that's the brand name. They make a bagel that is keto friendly, low carb, all the things, and it is amazing. These bagels taste so good. I throw them in the microwave for like 20 seconds and eat them with the little Baby Bell cheese wedges. I'm in heaven. That is a perfect little snack for me. I'll eat maybe a little bit of some charcuterie on the side, like some salami or some cheese or something, but I freaking love these bagels. They come in blueberry, they have plain, they have sesame, and then my favorite, which is everything. I want to eat one just about every day as my lunch. But yeah, they're very soft, very nice texture. I think they taste better than regular bagels. The blueberry is good, but the everything bagel, that is where it's at for me. And lastly, for snacks, is the Ferris Nut Company beer mix. This is the most yummy little trail mix, beer mix, whatever, snack mix that I've tried in a long time. I'm a fan of a little snack mix. I'm a Chex Mix kind of girl. Like, that is my favorite snack, is Chex Mix. Chex Mix. The zesty, bold, whatever, Chex Mix. That is my favorite thing. Like, I could eat that forever. That's been my favorite snack since I was a kid. And it's still my favorite snack. And I'm always trying to find something that's a little bit of a better, healthier option to fill that void of my Chex Mix. And this actually comes pretty dang close in very tasty flavor, for one thing. I get the everything flavor. I'm a fan of pretty much anything that is flavored everything I'm gonna like. I've just discovered that. I like very bold, zesty flavors, and anything that tastes like bold Chex Mix kind of, or have that kind of everything flavor, I love. And yeah, these have a little bit of sodium in them, obviously. It's a nut mix, but it has the biggest, most awesome cashews in there that are just very satisfying. Like those huge cashews. I love that in a snack mix. And it's got little sesame seed sticks. And then it has like salt, pepper, peanuts in there. Such a satisfying snack, and the everything flavor is just so good. It just like it's that fix, like that you want like some potato chips or something like that fix, like want some salty, savory snack, Chex Mix type of thing. This fills that void for me without being too terribly bad for me. I think it's a better option. Now, it's not something I'm eating every day, and it's more kind of my treat as I get a bag of these at the grocery store instead of buying a Chex Mix. So I'm trying to make better decisions here, and it's a little bit more interesting than just some plain old flavored, than just a bag of cashews or almonds or whatever, because I get kind of burnt out on that, even if those are flavored. This has that variety of texture in there that I like. I like a little variety of textures. And this just, it fills the void. It fills the void for me. And seriously, the everything flavor is delicious. It is so yummy. The original flavor is pretty bland, but the everything flavor, that's where it's at. And I just saw these at the grocery store the other day, and I was just kind of like, huh, that's a cute bag. What is this? And kind of glanced at the back, and I was like, all right, we're going to try these. Definitely a good choice. For something that is truly a treat and definitely not healthy or good for you in any way, is this. The Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream. I'm a Dr. Pepper girl. I love Diet Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper Zero. I love regular Dr. Pepper. I like all the flavors of the Dr. Peppers, like the cream soda one. That's my favorite. But this strawberry one, holy shit, this is good. And I am not a fan of fruity soda. Like, I don't like fruity carbonated drinks. I don't like a lot of carbonated drinks, period. I like Dr. Pepper and Coke Zero. That's about it. And I don't like cherry cola or anything like that. Like, no. I'm not a big fan of Sprite or any of that. But, like, something about this, even though it's strawberry, it's so good. I think it's the cream with it. And the Dr. Pepper, it just balances out, and it just has such a yummy taste. I'm into this. I am definitely into this. And I'm surprised because I really don't like things that are fruity for the most part when it comes to my sodas. Like, I love the Dr. Pepper cream soda mix. That is, oh yeah. But I was surprised how much I love this. And that it reminded me of a soda that they had back when I was in high school that I think they just called like berries and cream. I don't think it was strawberry, but I have been thinking about that flavor of Dr. Pepper for 20 years now. I don't think it's been 20 years, but for 15 years, I've been thinking about that flavor of Dr. Pepper. And here we are. This is my afternoon treat right here. It's a can of this and some of my cereal, or one of my various little snacks I mentioned. I'm a happy girl. I love it. I love this so much. It's probably gonna be a limited edition. They're gonna get rid of it. Oh, but it's so good. Oh my god, there's 60 milligrams of sodium in here? Ah, jeez. I know it's like fake sugar and all that, and diet, not good for you, but it tastes so good. Look, I'm not perfect, and I can't be perfect. I'm gonna have some kind of treat. Dang it. And that the Dr. Pepper, yeah, that's my downfall is Dr. Peppers. Last thing I do want to mention is a book I finished up, and that is Cryptonomicon by Neil Stephenson, and thoroughly enjoyed that book. It was so interesting because it came out in the late 90s. I think it came out like 99, and they're talking about cryptocurrency and encryption and data havens and all this stuff that we're like that's happening now. They're talking about in this book from 20 years ago. It's just so cool, and I don't know, I found it a very interesting story because it also flashed back to World War II, talking about how they solved the encrypted messages back and forth. And it's a very, very fictionalized historical novel, and I enjoyed it. I love these kinds of books. So right now I am reading kind of the offshoot of the Cryptonomicon called the Baroque Cycle, and it's a little trilogy with like the descendants of the characters from Cryptonomicon. Cryptonomicon is an extremely long book. I won't say extremely long. It's a very long book. It's like reading like a Game of Thrones book. Like it's long, and there's a lot happens in it, and some of it is very tedious and kind of boring because the entire chapter will just be a math problem, like a word problem, and somebody's like thought process of solving it. And I am not mathematically inclined, as in I have that dyslexia with numbers where I flip-flop numbers, but I understand formulas and like the algebra side of things pretty well. I'm just not good with I mix up my numbers and I flip-flop. It's just it's like dyslexia but with numbers. Anyway, if it went for that, I would be a mathematician. I love logic and math and that kind of thing, and I like nerdy shit. I like computer stuff and about coding and programming because I can't do it myself. I'm not good at that kind of thing. And like what little bit of coding that I do was like I taught myself on MySpace like 100 years ago, right? This is before it was taught in high school or junior high. I wish they taught it now, or like I wish they taught that back when I was in school because I probably loved it. I would have loved it. Anyway, this book centers around programming and hacking and encryption and all those nerdy Silicon Valley things. If you watch the show Silicon Valley, there is a reference to Cryptonomicon in it, and I thought it was funny because I had the book downloaded, just hadn't gotten to reading it yet, and they mentioned it in the show, and I was like, oh yeah, I have that book, because sometimes I download a lot of books to read, and I tear through books. But Cryptonomicon actually took me a little while to get through because it is a very long book, and despite some of it being a little tedious with the math problem solving side of things, which I think can just be probably boring for a lot of people, because I mean there is parts where I was like, okay, let's get on with it. It balances it out with a little bit more some comedic parts in there, like some of the characters are kind of funny, and there's just parts that are kind of interesting. Like there's one part that's almost a whole chapter describing eating Captain Crunch that makes you want Captain Crunch so bad because it's so like cinematically written that you're like, oh yeah, like it takes you a minute to realize he's eating Captain Crunch. Like you don't know what you're just like, ooh, what's this? This sounds awesome. Yeah, like it's he has a very interesting writing style, and like the ones I'm reading now, which are the offshoot kind of side story from Cryptonomicon, like some of it is written from the character's point of view or like third person. Some of it is letters back and forth putting together the narrative. Like it's very interesting and kind of flip-flops and changes, so it's keeps it interesting to me. I'm really enjoying those because they're very much historical fiction, like 1600s, a long time ago. But yeah, I'm enjoying those books quite a bit, but I really liked Cryptonomicon. If you're a true nerdy nerd like myself and like to geek out over stuff, and like you enjoy the show Silicon Valley, you would enjoy Cryptonomicon. Like it's a good book and I enjoyed it, but I like really kind of boring nerdy stuff sometimes. So yeah. But yeah, let me know down below your snack recommendations. If you have anything that you've been enjoying lately, let me know. I'm always on the hunt for some good yummy snacks. And let me know some other things you've been loving. I'm nosy. I like to know what you like. And if you have any thoughts, opinions, whatever, on any of these items, let me know. They will be linked below with affiliate links. That's a new thing we're doing. We'll see how it goes. But other than that, yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky.